this video, we'll be demonstrating the steps for operating your TOSOT mini-split using the remote control. This remote operates using infrared technology, requiring it to be situated inside the unit for the unit to receive signals. All the data displayed on the remote's interface is transmitted to the unit. When a button is pressed, the unit signals its acknowledgement by emitting a beep. The absence of a beep indicates that the unit did not receive a signal. These remotes are universal and not individually programmed, allowing one remote to control multiple indoor units. The power button activates or deactivates the unit. The up and down buttons adjust the set point by increasing or decreasing it. The mode button on the unit facilitates changes between auto, cool, dry, fan, and heat modes. Cooling is represented by a snowflake icon, while heating is indicated by a sun icon. The fan mode exclusively operates the indoor fan without providing heating or cooling. The dry mode, identified by water droplets, allows adjustment of the set point and runs in cooling at a minimum speed. This ensures that the unit extracts humidity from the room without significantly lowering the temperature. The auto mode is ideal for unoccupied spaces, setting a cooling set point at 77 and a heating set point at 68. This maintains relative comfort for your return. The fan button adjusts the fan speed, and using the auto fan speed is recommended. This allows the fan to adjust its speed as needed for accurate temperature sensing, even when the unit isn't actively cooling. In cooling mode, setting the fan speed to low, medium, or high will maintain that speed, irrespective of whether the unit is actively cooling. In heating, once the coil is sufficiently warm, the fan will operate at the set speed. The mode is the only setting where the fan speed cannot be changed. The swing button allows adjustment of the air direction, offering 4 oscillating settings and 5 preset position settings. Some models may also feature left and right swinging options. The turbo button is utilized in both heating and cooling modes when maximum cooling or heating is needed. For instance, if you've been away and left the unit in auto mode, upon returning, switch to heating or cooling mode and press turbo to rapidly reach the desired temperature. Activating sleep mode by pressing the sleep button on our entry level has specific effects. In cool mode, the set point increases by 2 degrees per hour after any button press on the remote. In heating mode, the set point decreases by 2 degrees per hour after any button press on the remote. Our mid-level series extends this feature by allowing adjustments every hour for up to 8 hours. While this feature can save energy, it may result in slightly reduced comfort, and it is not frequently used. The temp button is used to alter the temperature display on the unit. The unit will only show the set point if you press temp until the thermometer icon is inside the house. Each time a button is pressed, the unit displays the internal temperature it is sensing. Any other configurations will reset the unit to its factory default set point. The clock button is utilized for time setting, and presently, the clock operates exclusively in a 24-hour format, commonly known as military time. For instance, 14:15 represents 2:15 p.m. The Wi-Fi button serves to activate or deactivate the Wi-Fi functionality. When Wi-Fi is enabled, coupled with an internet connection and the Degree Plus app downloaded on your phone, you can remotely control your unit even when you are away from home. If your remote lacks a designated Wi-Fi button, turn off the remote and simultaneously press the mode and turbo buttons to toggle the Wi-Fi on or off, as indicated by the Wi-Fi symbol on the remote. A noteworthy yet compact feature is the light button, which toggles the display on and off on the unit. While the display is bright enough for daytime visibility, you may prefer it off at night, especially in a bedroom or during a movie night. If your remote includes an I Feel button, activate it by pressing mode and up. The I Feel feature transmits the temperature from your remote to the indoor unit, updating every 10 minutes when the remote is pointed towards the unit. If the remote is out of sight at the 10-minute mark, the unit reverts to using its onboard sensor. Any button pressed during the I Feel activation updates the unit immediately. For setting a simple schedule for additional energy savings, use the timer on and timer off buttons. Ensure that your clock is accurately set before configuring the timer. Press timer on to schedule when the unit should turn on, and timer off to set the shutdown time. The on or off display next to the clock indicates the status of these timers. To cancel a schedule, press the corresponding timer button, and the on or off indication will disappear. If your unit seems to turn on and off unexpectedly, check for the on or off display next to the clock and disable the timers as needed. The energy-saving function in cooling mode doesn't have a dedicated button on the remote. Press the temp and clock buttons simultaneously to activate it. SE will display on both the remote and the unit. This function allows the unit to set a set point based on current ambient conditions, optimizing energy usage. Keep in mind that this may lead to a warmer space, so it's best used when the room will be unoccupied. In heating mode, pressing the temp and clock buttons simultaneously activates the freeze guard, setting the set point at 46 degrees. This feature is suitable for cabins, garages, wood shops, or other infrequently occupied spaces where the lowest set point is necessary. To switch the temperature display between Celsius and Fahrenheit, turn off the remote and press mode and down simultaneously. This action also changes the unit of measure displayed on the unit itself. To safeguard against unintended adjustments on the remote, you can activate the lock function, commonly known as a child lock. Simply press the up and down buttons simultaneously, and a lock icon will appear, flashing when any button is pressed. To unlock it, press the up and down buttons once more. If you happen to misplace your remote, there's still a way to operate your unit. Open the panel, and on the right-hand side of the unit, locate a small button labeled OAC. Pressing this button allows you to turn the unit on or off. When it's activated, it will maintain a set point of 68 degrees in heating or 77 degrees in cooling, offering some comfort until you recover or replace your remote. These are the remote features designed to maximize your experience with the TOSOT system. For additional details, visit tosotcomfort.com. Enjoy your comfort.